Welcome back, Eagle Nation. Joseph Swanson here with head men's and women's golf coach Mike Dugas. Welcome, Coach.
Nice to be here.
So, days away from your season opener. Haven't really got a chance to get on the course yet, but how excited are you heading into this year?
I'm very excited. I have all of my starting five from last year's NAC championship team back. We're actually leaving tomorrow morning for Kentucky to get a glimpse of next year's national championship golf course and also play in the Transylvania Invite. So yeah, we're excited, and I know the guys have been playing a lot this summer in preparation for the season.
So you talk about returning your five. In terms of a coach, what does that mean to go into a season knowing that my starting five are back? Like, is it a weight off your shoulder knowing going into a tournament that you've got five guys that have been seasoned, that have played a lot of golf?
Yeah, you know, it's always nice to have the continuity of the team structure. I mean, these guys have played together now for 2 years. They're very comfortable together. They travel well together. They know it, you know, each other's ups and downs and you know, little quirks that they have that they've learned to deal with, and they're excited to be on the road together. You know, get along great, help one another in personal life and on the golf course. But having said that, you know, it's always an opportunity for another player to come in as a first year and challenge for those spots, and quite honestly, that's a good thing, a positive, to keep those players motivated to maintain their position as to where they are,
right,
rather than just assuming that they're going to be in the top five every time they get in the van. So yeah.
You talked about you open up at the Transylvania Invite. What are you looking for out of your team heading into the first tournament of the season?
Well, what I'm looking for most of the time, you know, we talk a lot about strategy, a lot about execution. Most of them have, as I said, have been playing all summer long. Golf is one of those sports where you really don't need a preseason to get your athletes prepared. They're playing all summer in, you know, statewide, New England-wide events. So they usually come in prepared. However, you know, a lot of times we work on, okay, how are we going to attack this hole? You know, what do we do here? Just things that, you know, over time kind of lapse. They were doing it and then they get away from it. And, you know, just time, see how they play, watch how they do.
So you've got several events leading up to the ultimate goal of the North Atlantic Conference Championship, which automatic qualifier to the NCAAs. How do you feel that your season is going to prepare your guys to be playing their best come championship time?
Well, I think one of the things that helps us the most is the diversity of the golf courses we play, the travel that we do. It prepares them for golf courses that they haven't seen before. Last year we went on the road to a golf course we'd never heard of and never seen for the conference championship and played incredibly well. So I think by, you know, having a schedule that allows you to travel to different areas, and obviously the travel process itself, what did I forget, what didn't I bring, all of those things prepare you leading up for that. So by the time we get to the NAC championship, going to play in events at golf courses we may or may not have seen, you know, they're just ready for it. And all of the little things that tend to bring distractions, we've got them covered.
So you talked a little bit about how freshmen coming in and other guys pushing your starters. I want to talk a little bit about, in terms of your starters, they push each other. Typically, I know when you look back at the statistics from last year, Cade was a guy that won several tournaments at the beginning of the year. Jax won quite a few tournaments, and then of course Max and Will both were co-conference players of the year. What does it mean to have a starting lineup and even guys that every day they go out there, they're going to push each other to get better? So it's almost like they feed off of each other.
Well, you know, it's one of the unique things in college athletics, that no matter the sport, is you're always taking the ones from every high school teams, you know, the starters, the best players, and you're bringing them together into one collective team. And, especially in recruiting, some kids fear that, other kids embrace it. And the 5 guys that I have, actually 6 or 7 of our top players, they embrace that.
Right.
They embrace, because they're not fearful of the next guy. They're looking at Cade, they're looking at Will, they're looking at Max, they're looking at Chris, and what can I learn from them to be better so that I can have that spot? Because, they're not going to be here forever, I hope.
Well,
I hope they're going to get their degree.
You hope so. You hope
yeah,
bring in better ones every year.
So we want those younger guys to embrace the fact that, okay, they may not be there right now, but what can I take away from these guys' games that I can incorporate to make me be that guy? And right now we have that, so that's exciting.
Well, Coach, that's all the questions I've got for you. I want to thank you for taking the time to be here to talk to me today. We wish you the best of the luck heading into your season. Look forward to conference championship time right up the road in Waterville. But again, I want to thank you. Eagles open up on the road in Kentucky September 2nd at the Transylvania Invite. Thank you.